Oh, B, I feel so emotional for the droid. She's the one that's probably the most stressed out of everyone here. The kid wants this? That is a brilliant way to counterattack the beam. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ben, and today I'll be reacting to Andor Season 1, Episode 11. Now, we are getting into the last arc of the season. I don't think I'm ready for it. I'm honestly scared to make predictions at this point, because it feels like this show so easily subverts what I'm thinking, which is absolutely amazing and so much fun. But I think just from my initial thoughts, I'm going to say Andor's probably going to head back to Ferrix. That's kind of the only place he can go, just escaped from an absolute nightmare of a prison. I'm still not over the whole Kino thing. I need some answer on him. There's got to be something. Even if it is that he did die in the prison, I just need to know. I need an answer. I can't just I can't have it just be left hanging there. But literally the only place left for Andor to go is back home, and that's where he goes when he's in trouble. He's just had this awful experience. Where on earth would someone like that want to go? Back to his mum. And we're seeing that Ferrix has kind of become a nightmare in so many different ways. Marva is not doing well, doctor's coming to her, she's kind of free in a sense, which is nice, but we also know that Dedra is there. She knows Marva's connection with Andor, she wants Andor, she's going to be looking for Marva and see any connection, and of course we've seen what she's been doing to Bix. It feels like Andor has just left one nightmare and is about to step right back into another. I think the only sort of silver lining in this is that no, there really isn't one. Like, my thought is that maybe Luthen will just not be involved, and that means he can sort of escape and just be doing whatever his rebellion stuff is, but of course Sintra is there. That connects him to it all. He could end up coming here. It's all just so scary. But then on top of all of that, you have the Mon Mothma angle, which I really do love, because it feels so separate from everything going on with Andor, but also has such big implications to the world. Like right now, we're watching Mon go through this sort of morality and values battle, and she has to decide whether or not to marry off her daughter so she can save her own neck. The position she's been put in is absolutely awful, and you can just imagine the weight of it. Having to cave to, I'm going to call it barbaric Chandrillan customs that she clearly doesn't like because she was forced into it and she had an arranged marriage, and we see the end result of that. And now she has to get her daughter to do it as well, and there's already, like, she's a teenager. It's not going to end well no matter what. I just can't wait to see how this season is going to come to a close, and we're getting into the first part of this arc, and I am just so excited. Now, I did kind of almost forget the whole point of this is to link to Rogue One, and we're meant to see Andor become the rebel that we know. This journey so far is just amazing, and I just love how stretched it is. I can't see when he should become that rebel. We've gotten so much past on him, and everything is pointing towards him just wanting to run away and not be a part of this. It makes me think that Marva or someone else that he loves is going to have to die. That's the direction it's been pushing towards. Whenever someone important to him has died, he fights. That's the pattern that we're seeing. First with his tribesmate, then with his father. I think the obvious option is Marva. She, I feel like, is going to die. But then again, this show could just subvert that, and who knows, it could just kill off all of Ferrix. I really don't know at this point, and I am just scared. But yeah, as always, if you do enjoy this video, please remember to like and subscribe, as it really does help the channel to grow. And if you do enjoy my content and you want to help support the channel, I do have a Patreon, the link will be in the description. Over there I'm uploading these videos and the full reaction a week in advance. If that's something you're interested in, feel free to check it out. But with that said, let's just dive on in. Oh, great, you're covered in blood and bruises. Makes sense.
I can't feel my hands.
Can't feel your hands? Oh yeah, this is... So yeah, out of one nightmare into another. We haven't even gotten like to the next bit yet. You're still just trying to stay hidden. Are you hugging a cliff so that you won't be seen? That's so impressive.
Climb back up. You hear me? I hear you. My hands won't work. I said, I hear you.
What? Doesn't sound encouraging.
Tell me they're leaving. They're leaving. They're leaving.
Will his hands look? Will they work? Will his hands work?
We're gonna have to get rid of that bedding. We'll save it for Cassia. Okay. She would have wanted it that way.
They're talking like Marva's dead. Is she already dead? Fluid, what's happening? What's happening? Is Marva dead?
We're gonna take her out in a minute if you want to say goodbye.
She's dead. She died just like that. I was expecting probably the Empire to kill her. Oh dear.
I'll have them clear the room if you want to be alone.
I love how they're treating the droid like a person.
I want Mama Marva.
Oh. So she is actually dead. Andor's mum's dead. Just like, oh, I hate that so much because it feels so real. It's not the Empire taking someone. It's just life.
The daughters of Ferrix require your assistance in matters of grave importance.
Making him feel needed. I love this. So these are the daughters of Ferrix. So it's not like she was the president of Ferrix. But what is the organization of? What are the daughters of Ferrix? What is that organization? She was a president of it. And she's actually dead. Okay, wow. This has thrown me. This has really thrown me. And Andor can't even be here. Oh, B, I feel so emotional for the droid. Yeah, this is really sweet, the whole community coming out to like send her off. Sintra, you thinking, you feeling any of this? What are you doing?
So someone died.
It happens.
Corv. There was a lingering shot in one episode. I think this is that guy. And you did get back up, yay. I do realise now that this guy is one of the people from Rogue One. So what is this place? It's actually home to Alien. It's not just like the Empire turn the entire planet into a prison.
Can you fly it? I don't know. It's an old one. Is that good? Do we have a choice?
No, it's the only option.
Be careful, they can't see us, even if they did, they never get back in time. What if there's someone else in there? We get out here.
He's panicking. Andor, do something. You've got to stop him. And now they've been seen. Okay. I don't want them to get captured again. They're doing nothing. Oh, great. They're not worried at all. Great. They've actually been captured again. You've got to be kidding. They were. There's no way they're getting sent back to prison, right?
As a prominent citizen of Ferrix, she writes a big send-off. They'll want to close Rick's Road. They'll ask for a permit. They know we won't allow it, but they like to keep asking.
Good, good, good. She deserves it.
We want a funeral.
Excuse me?
You're going to give them a permit.
It brings Andor back.
Limit the time, limit the numbers. We want to put them in a box, stand back and watch.
You want to allow this to happen just so they can get it over with, but also it allows for bait. I'm surprised she doesn't want to send the word out just to try and see if Andor can hear it.
The dead are bricked. They mix your ashes with mortar and local stone dust, put your name on and fire it up. You become a block of Ferrix brick.
Oh, wow. That's quite sweet. You become part of the infrastructure. And let me guess, I get paid for... yeah, 1,000 each. You get paid.
We kill nothing! Nothing!
Prison done it. Boil our water. All our water.
They're not a fan of the prison? Prison hurt their water. Oh?
Water spoil here and far. All your scum in prison.
So they don't like the prison?
We were trapped there! It's their prison!
Oh, always the Empire here.
Yes, it's the Empire. The Empire's bad. Can you sort of help them here?
What is he saying?
People are dead, the upper nose.
Yes, we're dead.
Great. That's not good.
Kill anyone they would. Kill the water, kill the squigglies.
Kill the water and the squigglies. Oh dear.
Got the Empire. They not be killing ye. Nay today.
Yay! Friends! Yay, they don't like the Empire.
Jumping quickly though.
Go, go, go.
Where ye be looking to run now, eh?
They're gonna help. They're actually gonna help.
Oh.
Neamos. Okay, is that the place that he was last, where he hid a stash with his girlfriend? Well, that could be it. But they're getting away. They're getting off the planet. But I imagine there'll be Imperial checkpoints. Can this very rickety thing get away without them being searched? Like, is it going to be easy just to jump from one planet to the other when this is a prison planet? Vel coming to the shop. Is this, like, allowed? You two met secretly last time in a different location. If it was allowed, I would assume you just come here. You look happy, maybe.
My cousin. I understand she shops here.
Senator Mothma.
You're playing along. What is happening?
Are we alone?
You'd like to get something for her?
There's a rift here. Val wants something. You're not going to give it to her.
I sent up a flag this morning.
We would have seen it tomorrow.
We? The Fondor's gone.
You
Check
know.
the back on the way in.
You don't like that? You don't like how much she's snooping?
Tomorrow is too late. Where is he?
You're off the rails. You're lucky he's not here.
Yeah, he would yell at you. What else do you want from him?
What have you done lately?
I want to know her role in this, because she feels like an equal to Luthen, but we just see her in the shop and sort of organising things. Is she just an organiser? What does she do?
I've a constant blur of plates spinning and knives on the floor and needy, panicked faces at the window, of which you are but one of many.
She is the person that keeps everything together. She is the one that hides the secrets to keep everything buried and takes care of Luthen's sort of antics and Vel's. She's the one that's probably the most stressed out of everyone here.
Cassian Andor. The mother died. I'm leaving in the morning. Cinta says it's very busy there.
Are you going there?
Well, let him know.
Do that.
Yes, because it's also your bait. If there's any way you're going to find Andor, it's at his mother's funeral. But he still doesn't know. He's just escaped some giant traumatic experience. Now he has to learn that his mum died. I mean, is there any chance that they faked her death? I would love that, but it feels far too real. And what are you doing? You're interesting. What are you? Are you watching... You're watching Brazo, but so is Sintra. Are you working with Sintra?
Big man's on site. I want full coverage. Spotters front and back.
Empire. Was he... Oh, I think he was the one talking to Dejo, wasn't he? So now you have... Oh, great. So you've got an Imperial spy and a Rebel spy. So close together, both looking at poor Brazo. I really hope I'm saying his name right. I'm not good with names, and I feel like I'm off.
Back to my place. I work in the morning.
I'm charging.
You've been there all day.
Oh. He doesn't want to leave.
She's not here, B. She's in the stone now.
Oh.
She's on her way.
I can wait to make sure.
I can't leave you here alone.
No. I love how much they're doing for the droid.
You could stay.
Oh.
One night.
Oh, I love him. The guy's gonna end up moving in here, isn't he?
Agonized. Pleaded.
And we're going back to Bix.
You're having difficulty speaking, just shake your head.
Oh no. It's gonna be, like, it's gonna affect her forever, isn't it?
It won't feel that way to you.
She's definitely not okay. Has this broken her?
Bix.
Head against a wall. Great.
Care to join me?
And then she has to learn that Marva's died. Great. So that's another sort of thing to pile on. Oh, this torture method just destroys people. I hate it so much. I'm quite glad that we haven't seen it anywhere else, because that makes me hope that maybe it gets destroyed somehow. Now what? Now what?
I'm going to ask you a question.
She looks destroyed.
Anto Krieger.
Oh, that's him. You should know him, right? You should know him. You're not a rebel. Surely, you don't know him. You just got them supplies. So maybe you do know him.
Is this the man you introduced to Cassian Andor?
It's not, but are they going to believe her?
Bix.
You could say yes if they believe it. What could she do? If she says yes and they go and kill him, it kind of does everything. Can she not answer? Ah.
The old ways teach us, bound against the wind.
Interesting. What are they chanting?
Seriously, is that really happening?
We did it.
You did it.
What did you did it? You did it like that?
Weird, it's stronger here than it is at home.
But you can do what you want.
It's not me.
You did it. You actually did it.
No, he's strangely open-minded on this topic. It's her. It's Lida.
Lida wants this? The kid wants this?
And her friends. It's the only thing she shows up on time for.
I'm guessing this is like practice for the arranged marriage or whatever. So she's okay with it? I mean, that's kind of fine then.
She found the Elder.
The old ways orders, yes, it's that. So she's actually open to it. That's interesting.
Don't tell me you're taking proposals.
It's already been done.
I'm in so much trouble, Val.
It kind of works out if the kid's okay with it. Like 15, maybe not. Too young to consent. But it adds a little. It's not like she doesn't want to do it. Still, don't like it. It's not good.
I was warned that Imperial inspectors might be taking a close look at Chandrillin accounts.
There we go. So you're catching Vel up to everything that you're now stuck in.
But it was so obscure, and I just didn't know what else to do. I was nervous.
She looks terrified and like she hasn't slept in days.
From the outside that I need the risk.
Take Olma.
Yes.
And you trust him.
Yes, I do.
I'm feel iffy that you're questioning it. I was kind of trusting it, but now someone's questioned it. I feel like,
Get me started again, but what he really did was discover just how much more trouble I was in.
That's interesting. I mean, he could be bad.
Here I am.
Oh, I feel so bad for Mon. This whole episode just feels like everyone's sort of just losing.
400,000.
Can you do anything? You stole 80 million from the Empire. Can you, like, use that? But of course, it goes to Luthen. How much do you
Does
have?
Luthen know?
Would he help?
Some. No, not really.
If you told him, would he help?
Who knows what he knows?
This can't be exposed.
I know that.
It's almost like she's mourning herself, like she's accepting that she might sort of be at the end.
I found a solution.
Here we go, yep. The Chandrillin Customs.
How have you been? Good. I'm well. How are you?
I was nearly as tall as me.
Oh, Mom's face! Oh my! She's trying to look happy for her daughter, but deep down you know that she's just breaking inside.
Call for you.
Interesting. Who? Well, the only one could be Dedra. No, it's you! Where is he?
Good to see you.
Yes, I think.
Waving them away.
I'm calling about Andor. You wanted news if I had it.
Yes, please, go on.
Philip, you primo, hold out.
Get to the big stuff.
The mother!
You were talking about
Andor.
Yeah, she's passed away.
Are you saying that he's there?
No, I'm in Molana.
Where is Andor?
Yes, that's it. He might show up at the funeral.
But Dedra's already on top of that.
I wouldn't put it past him. Not what we've been through.
We need to speak further.
I knew you'd want to...
He's just going to go straight to facts, isn't he?
The mystery of your former triumphs have been vanquished. I can sleep peacefully now.
Oh dear. I mean, there's a good chance he'll go to Dedra, but she already knows. She's already like 5 steps ahead of him. She's basically orchestrating the funeral. What on earth are you going to do? He's going to mess it up somehow. And it's going to be quite satisfying. He did go back to here. Okay, so what stuff? I'm guessing he's stashed his credits there, and he's gone back to get them. Yep, credits and guns.
Tyranny required.
Just take the box and go. Get out, get out, get out, just leave. Go, 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 go. The security of this place is alarming. But go, go. They don't even have a door. Go. Did he go back to Saw's lot, really?
I don't know.
Oh no, that's not good. Even when Saw is like in a good mood, it's not great. But now he's in a bad mood. They're preparing for something. Are they going on the mission? If they do, that's bad.
I'll do it.
No, it's...
Do what? Spellhouse Power Station. Tell Krieger I'm in.
Oh, this complicates things.
We get to loot the Eastern Garrison. Whatever we can carry off.
He wants the gear.
Want all the gear that you promised.
Yeah, but oh no, if he goes, he dies.
It's going tomorrow. We'll be ready. We help charge.
Tell them it's now a setup and that you're basically sending them to death. Would he like that though? But they don't know about Saw's lot coming. Could that change things?
I think not. Why?
You actually got him on board.
You're so eager for it.
There's a chance for Saw to be and work with people, but of course now it just ends with them dying.
How do we know this? I won't tell you that. And Krieger, he doesn't know.
Will Saw warn him?
How do you know I won't tell him? I don't know what you'll do.
Yeah, no one knows. And he was so encouraged. This is his chance to like...
You're willing to burn him.
Is that something... Saw kind of does that, I think.
Which means either you're ISB or you have someone inside that you are protecting. Or I'm just a very good listener.
Nah, Saw's on it. I feel like Saw would sacrifice people though for his mission.
What would you do? Krieger doesn't know me. I'm not vulnerable if he's captured.
There we go. You protect yourself.
We send people, we drop supplies, we have special radios. He can't hurt me. Like I can.
Yeah. You can hurt him a lot. I feel like Luthen's story is about being exposed at some point. He has to let the Empire know who he is. Give them some fear.
Do we let Krieger go down and play the long game? Or do we warn him and throw away a source it's taken years to cultivate?
Oh, either way, lives on the line.
Everywhere, don't you? You're avoiding the question. All of your sources.
It's just... Is this where like Saw's paranoia could come from?
There's someone with Krieger, someone at ISB. Maybe there's someone here with me.
He can't trust anything because of Luthen.
Why wouldn't you? You're avoiding the choice. Who is it? Who is it?
That's why he came, because he...
It's Tubes. It's my man,
No.
He tells me everything.
Nah, I doubt it.
What is this? What kind of game is this?
Really, I don't know. What did you do? You lied. Yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing?
There's no way out alive. Of that you must be sure.
You'd kill him?
Krieger goes down. The ISB will feel invincible. They'll feel untouchable.
They'll be overconfident.
Krieger pulls out, we wave him off. They'll know they'll have to wander. They'll trust nothing.
And they'll get even more powerful. Like, actually powerful. You gotta give them the overconfidence. Saw, come on, please. Be smart.
ISB Saw. Why wouldn't I just send you out there with him?
Come on, good. Answer the right questions. But Luthen is the reason why Saw becomes so paranoid about everything.
30 men. Plus Krieger.
It's clearly they're not happy with the amount of lives that are being lost here, but they realise that it's necessary.
For the greater good.
Yeah.
Avoid what you will.
I like seeing that Saw actually doesn't like this, but is willing to accept this.
Let's call it war.
That's what it is. Okay, I do like this. Saw is always an interesting character to me. I feel like he's always tricky for me to get my head around. We saw his origin, but we always know that he's volatile and just kind of nuts. What are you doing? That's a weird tie. Take it. That's her room. So what did you just take from her? He's down. You can see how self-destructive this guy's going to be. He's going to go to the funeral, try and find Andor, but probably like lose his job in the process because he doesn't show up.
You should come home.
Is it no longer available?
What?
No, it's very much on the table.
What are you doing? Yeah, Andor.
Our representatives are involved, but there's a number of other buyers on the ground, and your presence would only complicate the bidding at this point.
I need them to stop talking in code.
It's a crowded market.
You need to think of the consequences of losing that piece to another collector.
Andor. They're talking about Andor. It's so confusing. Why are they talking in code when they're not even? No one's watching them.
Luthen?
Someone's listening in. Okay, good thing they talked in code, because that... Oh, he's just gone. I don't even know. Clear, they're talking about Andor. People on the ground. Oh, no. Oh, no. What in the... What is that?
Imperial Patrol, please identify yourself, Hallcraft.
Could he be caught?
This is an Imperial Patrol. Stand by for transponder scan.
ID found.
Okay, good. Could he get caught? What could happen? This could be weird.
Stand by, Hallcraft. Run it.
That ship looks so imposing, just the 3 giant discs.
Oh, thank you for the warning. I'll be careful.
You'll be standing by. Is what you'll be doing.
Yeah, okay, he's in. Oh dear. I mean, have we seen Luthen that much in action? We saw him with Andor, but he did get away, but that was a plan. What can he do here? Can he really take a ship?
Port side thruster 4.
You're fighting back. Okay. He's playing something. What's he doing? What's his little...
Countermeasures charging.
He has countermeasures for tractor beams?
Power down your stabilizers.
Calibrate tractor force.
Calibrating.
You have a counter for the tractor beam.
Sorry, Patrol. I'm a one-man show here. I have to manual these stabilizers.
I love how he acts and just how he's able to talk to them so, like, easily.
Cancel the boarding?
No, we can use the practice.
So even when they're in the clear, they're just using them as practice. Wow. Oh! Oh, it made the ship... What's he doing? What's the plan here? It's a tractor beam! He can't allow... Oh no, is that...
Countermeasures armed.
What is it?
What is that?
What is it? What is he doing? What? That is a brilliant way to counter a tractor beam! You shove shrapnel out there and it destroys it! The tractor beam basically just destroys itself! That was insane! What else could this ship do? Look at it, it's just rubble!
Beacon is down.
Okay, now get away! No, he's going back around, what are you doing? Okay, bomber's down, now... Oh. He is so capable. What is the plan? Why not just leave? What's he doing? Why is he going straight towards them?
Hyperspace calibration.
What was that? That was insane! And he's gone. That was awesome. He has lasers on... How does that even work? How come we haven't seen any other ship use that yet? That feels so overpowered. 2 lasers coming out of the side, just destroying everything.
I'm not getting picture.
Oh no.
I need to get a message to Marva Andor.
No.
Tell Marva I'm okay. Tell her I'm thinking about her. She'd be proud of me.
Just say yes. Keep him away from Fergus.
Can you remember that?
Don't say it.
Guys, hang on.
No names.
Don't say it. Don't
I'm
say it.
counting on you, son.
You'll bring him back. You can't.
Wait.
What?
Guys, I'm sorry.
I hate that he's learning about it like this.
Your mother's dead.
And this is awful. Now what? And he left not kind of with an argument with her. I mean, he didn't want her to leave, and he couldn't understand why she had to stay. And now she's dead, and you weren't there for her. I hate this so much. It's so beautiful and tragic, and beautiful and writing-wise, and just how much pain it can give off.
You got through? It's okay?
No, it's not.
Yeah. Everything okay?
Oh, he's just trying to lie to himself.
All this space, fresh air. Like a dream, right?
Happiness, yay, sure.
How many do you think made it? How many of us made it out alive?
It could just be the 2 of you. He doesn't even care anymore.
It's just us. What if we're the only ones? Somebody's got to tell people what's happening down there.
And you two are the people that will do that, surely. Rebels.
One of us has to make it. People have to know what's going on.
Good, love it.
Take this. People have to know about this.
He's fully made a rebel out of him. But what about Andor? What is he thinking about right now? Does he really think... Is he thinking about taking down the Empire? I doubt it. He's just thinking about that he's lost his mum. He's lost his family. All that he kind of has left is Bix and Brazo. The pain on his face is... Oh my. This was the penultimate episode of the season. And of course, ending. Yay. This was just heartbreaking. I feel so sad. Why? I really don't know what to do with myself with this episode. It's so sort of like, again, it circumvents my expectations so much. Marva died. Oh, naturally, I guess, of just being ill. Not the Empire doing it. And now I've got to think, how on earth can that motivate Andor to be part of the Rebels? I do not know. It's just tragedy. I need to get my head around this episode. Each one, it does something so unexpected for me. So he escaped prison. That's done. He's now free. He's completely on the loose. He's done. He's out of that. He found allies with people that hated the Empire. Amazing. And he got off quite nicely as well. He was able to hide from the ships by clinging to a rock with bloodied and bruised hands. And then he managed to get away. And he got back his stuff. So really, Andor, yeah, the thing is safe to say, Andor didn't do super much in this episode, which I think is fine because they kept jumping between a lot of different things, preparing for the final. Ultimately, hang on to the cliff, made some friends with the alien species, got off the planet, got his stuff back from the place he was arrested, and learned of his mother's death. That's what he did in this episode. So I think that is probably set up for going back to Ferrix. It wasn't that he just needed to go see his mum after being in prison. It's the fact that he now needs to attend to her funeral. Then I guess we have the stuff actually happening on Ferrix where they are going to let a funeral happen. I could not feel worse for B. And I can't believe that. I love how this show, I love how Star Wars in general can make you feel such emotion for droids. They're not people, they're robots, and you can all just feel so much pain for them. Like, this little droid was Marva's companion for the longest time, and of course, it's so sad to see like this happen, because I don't think we've ever actually seen when a droid outlives their owner. We've seen quite a few partners with people with droids. Of course, we've seen Anakin, R2, C-3PO, but of course they were different owners at the point where Anakin is Vader. So we don't really get to see that emotional response after Anakin dies, because they're with Luke then, and Leia. But this is just so heartbreaking to actually see happen, because you know what's going to happen. A droid will always probably outlive its owner, and just seeing like the sadness of it is just so heartbreaking. Like, I'm surprised the galaxy isn't filled with more sadness, knowing that this will be a constant thing. The droids will always outlive their owners, the people that they get attached, not owners, partners, whatever, when they get attached to them, and it's just so sad. But yeah, we finally get introduced to the Daughters of Ferrix. Still not really sure what they do. They're an organization that Mara was a president of. She wasn't president of the planet, she's president of this organization. Not quite sure what it does though. So we get some little world building on the stuff that goes on with Ferrix, and we got a really nice world building with what they do with funerals on Ferrix and just their custom, which is absolutely amazing. Seeing that Marva will sort of become part of the infrastructure. She'll become a brick. It sounds weird just saying that she'll become a brick, but it's really sweet when you think about it, where she essentially, I think, gets cremated and then puts in the clay, a brick gets formed, I think her name will be put on it, and she'll become part of the place. She'll become part of it. Absolutely love that. And it kind of adds more weight if this place were to get destroyed by the Empire, because I feel like that's coming. I feel like the Emperor's going to do something. They're setting up a funeral to lure Andor in. If they don't find him, they could just do something drastic. Like, you can just imagine laser fire now being that much more detrimental, because it could hit a building and it could hit a brick that could be someone. And I hate the thought of that now. But yeah, we also get to see Bix again and just how destroyed and defeated she is. I hate what the Empire does. Again, she is just the epitome of what the Empire does to people. She is destroyed, both emotionally, physically destroyed by what the Empire does. She can't really do anything in her defense. All I can hope is that maybe she found the strength to basically say that Krieger was the guy she introduced Andor to, because that basically means that the Empire will go in, destroy everything, and then the case will run cold. It'll be over. They'll think that they've won. If she says no, that leaves the door open, which is a bad thing, which means that they think that there's someone else out there. But of course, Luke then has just made sort of kind of a big thing there. He did something huge. First off, he has to go and get Saw to sort of not be helpful and join them anymore, which is great. He was actually on board. He was going to work with a separatist. That was going to work. This could have been the doorway for him. If it wasn't like part of the ISB's plan, this could have worked and actually gotten him on board with the rebellion and actually unified. But because, of course, it's a whole different thing with Luthen's sort of planning and manipulation, all falls apart. Saw ends up becoming paranoid, thinking that there's a spy everywhere around him, which we now know from Rogue One, and that's where he got it from, thinking everyone's a spy and everyone's against him, because, like, Luthen has started this. He has someone in the ISB that he needs to protect because of how valuable that person is. So he can't allow Saw to go do this, because Saw is also valuable and he can't allow him to die. It's so complex and so, like, just, that this could have been something so big, and something so big for the rebellion, but thanks to, kind of, Luthen's gotten in his own way here. He had the spy in the ISB, which helped, but of course that means he's going to lose 31 men, and it also means that he's just destroyed a chance of getting Saw on board with everything. And it's all to protect this one guy in the ISB, which is insanely valuable. I love just sort of seeing the compromise with just how realistic this is. If you want to beat the Empire, you need to be thorough, and this is sort of the cost of it. He's trying to protect as much as he can, but realizing that there is going to be sacrifice needed. And then he actually has a run-in with the Empire, which is such an awesome scene. The way, I can't believe no one else has thought of this in the Star Wars galaxy. A tractor beam. It's clearly like a giant magnet, and how has no one thought just to shove a bunch of shrapnel at the discs? It's such like an obvious solution, and it takes it down so easily. It's space. There's literally nothing. You're in a vacuum. Nothing there is going to stop it. As soon as you let the metal go, it's going to fly into the disc. Of course, I think there's more controls in it like that, because you wouldn't want the ship as you're trying to pull in to smash to the disc. There's different controls, but teeny little bits of floating metal is going to just shred it to pieces. I love that so much. Like, tractor beams felt so overpowered. I think I said in Rebels that I wanted someone to come up with a way to sort of deal with them. And this is it. It's perfect and it's so simple. Literally, I feel like the Rebels crew could have just opened their sort of rubbish compartment and just let all their metal flow out, and it would just destroy it. It would make tractor beams so useless. I'm surprised that no one else does this in Star Wars. And then the laser beams with how he just destroyed the TIE fighters. Because Luthen, I'm trying to figure out more about him. We get so little. He's a mastermind, a puppet master. We haven't really seen him in action a huge amount. We saw him in the first arc where he helped Andor get away, where he is very good with a gun. But now we get to see him fly a ship, which seems just insane. It basically became one of the Inquisitors spinning lightsabers, essentially, and it destroyed them. It destroyed the TIE fighters so effortlessly. It is so nuts. How has he done that? Because it's giant lasers. Has he got like kyber crystals in the ship to do that? It's like it's a steady beam of laser. It's not like just a blaster fire. It's an actual solid laser that he's then spinning around to destroy TIE fighters. It's insane to think about, and I just love the implications of it. Then I guess we also have Cyril, who is gotten some lead and probably going to go to Ferrix. I think the one thing I can safely assume is that the Empire's probably going to have a kind of overall victory here. Andor's coming to Ferrix, everyone's coming to Ferrix, everything's happening on Ferrix, giant funeral, everything's coming to Ferrix. But Cyril is going to get in the way. He's going to do something that messes it all up. I think that's the safest thing I can possibly say. I'm sure this show's somehow going to prove me wrong, but I feel like that's the safest thing that I can say right now. Clearly everything is heading for Ferrix. So much is going on there. You know, it just feels like Cyril has to mess it up. But yeah, then we also have Mon, and that's taken an interesting turn, with the daughter actually being accepting to the open marriage idea. I mean, I think there's a lot of different angles you can look at it through, because I think arranged marriages in general, I think, as long as two people are consenting to it and having someone arrange it for them, I think it's fine. If two grown adults sort of just want to get married, so they have people arrange for them to be married, I think that's fine. If it's forced upon someone, don't like that. And I don't like it when it's involving a 15-year-old. When you're having it like this, I think it takes you aback a bit that she's open to it. But again, I have to think she's 15, it's too young. Because again, you've got to think she's a child, she's a teenager, she's not fully matured, and like mentally, she isn't in the best mind to make this giant life-altering decision, and yet she's going along with it. So of course you can see the pain on Mon's face, where you know she knows all of these things, and you know that she knows all that, and you know that she realizes that her daughter's about to make a giant mistake. Yet it is also helping her, so she actually can't fight back against it. It makes her situation so much worse. It almost takes it out of her own hands. It's no longer her sort of moral conflict. It now comes down to her daughter, who wants to do it without realizing the larger implications. It might even make it worse. Yeah, it makes it worse for her, because already she opened the door to this idea, and something that could have made it better is that her daughter at least fights against it, knowing that she shares the same morality as Mon. But now she knows that the daughter wants to do it, so there's less hesitation, less fighting against it. This is just happening, and Mon just has to watch as it just happens. Okay, this episode kind of feels like there's so much to go over, but also kind of little. It messes around with so many characters, a lot is happening, but also when you look at the individual characters like Andor, he doesn't go through a great deal. It definitely feels like it's set up for what the final is going to be, which I know I'm not going to be prepared for, but the way this episode functions is just quite fascinating to me. Like Andor himself, in this episode we see him actually escape prison. He hangs onto the cliff for dear life, gets captured by fishermen, but turns out they hit the Empire too, so they help him, gets back to the planet he was arrested on, gets his credits, gets a gun, and then learns that his mum's dead. That was his journey in this episode, and it's heartbreaking to watch, but it's kind of minimal in comparison to, I think, Luthen's. But it really puts him into the right space and gets him ready for what is to come next, which I really enjoy. They didn't have to do a load with him. After everything with the prison, it's kind of nice that he's slowed down a bit, and his story has slowed down. Gives him a chance to process everything, when you add a giant new thing on top. Of course, I do now know that the guy with him is Melshi from Rogue One, so it's nice to have that connection and just see how he became a rebel. But of course, it's again a conflicting thing. He's so happy to be free and breathing fresh air again, yet Andor is stuck in his own head. Bad things keep piling on, and he's still not in the right headspace to become a rebel. We're seeing everyone around him sort of become rebels, yet he is just not doing it. He's just not accepting to that idea yet. And it is really quite fascinating to watch. His impacts on everyone else is causing them to become rebels, to fight against the Empire, yet he himself doesn't want that. Then Marva, and wow, I did not expect it to go out this way. I figured that basically following the pattern of everyone in Andor's life dying and that causing him to fight, Marva would be next on the chopping block. I assumed that she was probably going to die, but I figured the Empire would be the ones to do it, and probably in front of Andor when he got back. Nope, she just dies anyway, which I really just about, because I really liked her character. I wanted more from her, and I kind of both love and hate that she gets taken away now. I love it because it's reality. A lot of people's stories go unfinished, and that's what happens in Marva's case. Her last scene, she was talking to Bix, she wanted to fight the rebels, and kind of the last scene we had with her was just others talking about her. And now she's gone. That's it. Done. I'm glad that she did die happy and free and just finally sort of in a better space, But then again, I also hate that she doesn't get to do more in this show now, where she basically just becomes a part of the infrastructure of Ferrix, which I do love, but I just hate that she isn't going to do more, and that she doesn't actually get to say a proper farewell to Andor after like dying, because she's dead. Their last goodbye was sort of mixed. She was okay, she loved him, she was happy, but Andor did not understand, and he went away sort of disappointed and quite sad, thinking that he's constantly going to have to worry about her, and he has to go on without her, and now she's gone. And he didn't even get to say a proper goodbye like that. But now it really feels like she's kicked off a lot here. Her death causes a funeral on Ferrix. Obviously, the community absolutely adored her. They want a giant funeral, or like they want a big funeral to celebrate her life. The Empire is going to allow something to happen, but very controlled. And of course, this is going to bring back Andor to Ferrix. It's going to be a huge thing, and I just kind of love that Marva became quite an important character through her death. This action that has now happened because of her is going to spark a lot of things for the final. It's the reason the final's happening. And I really can't wait to see what is about to unfold simply because she died. Luthen definitely had a very interesting part in this episode, and I think I really do like what it adds to him, because we're seeing him be conflicted. The last episode, he was very much fine with letting Krieger's lot die when he was talking to his little spy. But when he comes to Saw, he realizes, oh great, no, Saw's turned around. He's unpredictable like that, he's going to now go along with it. You can't allow that to happen. And we get to see that he wants to keep the deaths and sort of loss minimal. If he was fully okay with just sacrificing whatever, he'd let Saw go on. If anything, Saw could just be a big issue for him. Saw is radical, he does what he wants, he can't be controlled. This kind of takes care of it, but we see that Luthen does have some care for life when it comes to people on his side. He doesn't want more losses than necessary. But I just really love that in like the larger perspective, what this adds to both of these characters. Because Saw, this is his opportunity to actually unite with the rebellion. He was on board, he wanted the gear. This could have been the first chance that he shares a mission with the rebellions, maybe even overcome his whole thing with the separatists, and actually open the door of him to working with Mon, the actual rebellion, later down the line. This could have drastically changed the trajectory of his character if it wasn't just a giant setup. And we also get to see where his paranoia fully comes from. For the longest time we followed Saw, we get to see where his origin was. His sister dying, who was a born leader. She died and he hated the separatists for it. Then the Empire came, and he was not stopped. A fire was lit within him and he will not rest until all of it comes burning down. Then when we meet him in Rogue One, things have clearly changed. And I think even in Rebels things have changed. So remember, Rogue One released when Saw's part in Rebels happened, which I think was like this between season 2 and 3. So there's like a mini thing there. Because I know that Andor takes place alongside Rebels, and Rebels essentially, they line up very well. Rogue One happens after Rebels, but I know it was released during. It's very confusing to me. I'm trying to line up where Saw is, because we see him in Rebels. I'm trying to figure out if he had paranoia then, which I can't quite remember. We learn that he's gone completely nutso in that sort of adventure, where he does start getting paranoid, thinking about the Death Star, all of that stuff, looking for a weapon, and we get to see where his paranoia fully begins here. Luthen has spies everywhere, and that's how Saw is realizing it, so he can no longer trust anyone. Even his number 2 guy. And it just makes his actions in Rogue One make so much more sense, where he's talking about mind flayers, he's got the weird thingy that melts people's brains, because he simply can't trust anyone, because Luthen could have spies anywhere. Then of course we had Luthen's escape scene with the ships, which was just absolutely insane. The shrapnel against the tractor beam was absolutely awesome, and then using, I would say, lightsaber things on the ship was amazing. Probably not lightsaber ships, but whatever it's called, loved that so much, and it added to Luthen and just what his combat ability is. He destroyed them there, and I feel like he could have taken down the actual bigger ship himself. Then we get to Mon's situation, and that one is alarming. Again, I'll say it again, arranged marriages work in some scenarios when it's 2 consenting adults that just want to get married and they have people arrange it for them. That's fine, don't see an issue with that. When it's a child or against someone's will, that's the issue. And in this situation, yes, she's consenting to it, but she's also a child. She's 15. It doesn't work. She is not mature enough to make this decision where she understands how this is so life-altering to her. And you can see the pain on Mon's face because it's the Chandrilan custom. They're fine with it. It's tradition, and plus it does save Mon. So she's stuck in such an awful scenario where she can't object to it. She has to go along with it, and she's being forced to go against her values to make sure things sort of work out. You can kind of say that no one is getting harmed through this, but Mon knows the truth. She knows that her daughter's life probably won't be as good as it could have been because of this. She's not going to be as free as she could have been. Mon experienced the exact same thing. She went through a traditional Chandrilan marriage. We see how it ended up. Not great. And she can see her daughter going down the same path, which is exactly what she doesn't want. So even if she is consenting to it and happy to it, we know the reality. But this really makes Mon's situation so much more interesting and quite complex as well. It keeps getting more complex. First off, it started off as just a moral sort of values challenge, trying to figure out if she will cave to this and become Greyer. Turns out that she opened the door and the daughter did something unexpected. She agreed to it. No fighting back, nothing whatsoever. And that just leaves Mon in a place where she must have been ready to sort of hope that her daughter would fight against it, because it would give her something to just cling to, where maybe it won't happen. Maybe if I die, that's fine because my daughter will be free. Or give her something to do. If she gets caught, at least her daughter doesn't have to become part of the Chandrilan culture and marriage and stuff. Nope. That didn't happen. She was accepting to it, and now Mon has to go along with this thing, which she probably thought she wouldn't have to. Then we get to Cyril, who's just a complete mess, as always. So this definitely sets him on a path now. He's, I think, stolen something from his mum. He's taken something from a cabinet, a safe. So it's something important. And I think it's safe to... nothing really is safe to assume with this show, but I'm going to assume he's going to Ferrix now. He has learned, thanks to his little friend in the military place, whatever, that Ferrix is holding a funeral. Andor's mother has died. He knows that, he's going to go there and he's going to try and find Andor independently, which is the stupidest thing he could do. We know the Empire has an operation there, and I think the way it was setting up with them is that they would probably win. They would find Andor in the crowd, they would do it there. They had cameras everywhere. They would win quite easily. They've set up the funeral, they set up everything perfectly. They're allowing the citizens to do what they want, and they know Andor will come back. If Cyril was not involved, they would get their way, but the fact that he is coming here now means that he's going to mess something up, and I'm going to find it so satisfying just to see what actually happens with that. Because I think from the start I said that Cyril and Dedra's dynamic will sort of implode each other. Dedra is insanely competent, and if she partnered with Cyril, it will destroy her. I think she's competent enough to realise that she knows that would happen, so she doesn't do it. But the fact that he's going to worm his way in there anyway and worm his way into her plan probably means that that's how it's going to get destroyed. I can't wait to see it happen. And then we get to Brazo, who I'm loving that he's becoming more focused character. I think with Marva gone, it opens the door for him to be more focused on. And I absolutely love him. He's so awesome. I think I loved his scene in, again, the first act when he destroys the ship by just attaching like a hook to it. That was amazing. But now just seeing him look after B was so sweet. And like he's basically adopting the droid and he's going to stay at Marva's house to help with the droid. And I just love it. I love it so much. Like there was no need to have this person be so emotional and sort of comforting to a droid, but they do it anyway. It shows what a kind-hearted person Brazo is, where even a droid, he will allow them to mourn. I feel like you could have other characters in Star Wars that just don't see droids that way and just get on with it and just treat them as droids. Yet it really shows something about someone's character when they're this sort of comforting to something that doesn't even have emotions. I really can't wait to see what this character will do in the final, because it feels like he's setting up for a lot. You have Cintra and the Imperial dude spying on him specifically. He's the last one that's sort of free. Bix is being sort of captured, which I absolutely hate, and hopefully she will have some kind of way out in the final. But Brazo right now has everyone's attention. The only one that Andor can go to is him. And now it'll be interesting to see if that he will turn, because he's the only one that Andor hasn't interacted with since the first arc. We know that the rest of Ferrix has turned against him. What will Brazo do? Bix is captured, Marva's dead. Brazo is literally Andor's only option. And I can't wait to see what this guy's going to do and if he will help, if he will turn against him. I just can't wait. I love his character now and I can't wait to see what else is to come with him. As for what's next, I cannot wait the final. I'm so excited for it. I feel like the biggest thing that could have gotten me sort of sad and emotional has happened. Marva has died and she died peacefully and happily. She died free. Happy with that. I feel like there are other characters that could die, namely Bix and Brazo. I'm not prepared for that, but I don't think it'll be as emotionally gut-wrenching as if it were Marva being killed by the Empire. It really does feel like anyone is on the chopping block. We've seen people die countless times in this show. No one is safe, really, but Andor and Mon. Even Luthen could be on the chopping block because we don't see him anywhere, but don't really know about that. He seems incredibly capable. But we know everything is going down for the funeral. Ferrix is going to be kind of chaotic. You have Imperial presence, Rebellion presence. Luthen, with his little coded message, seems like he's going there as well. So a lot is happening, and everyone wants Andor's head. I don't know how he's going to sort of navigate this. It already feels chaotic thinking about it, but I just can't wait to see what they're going to do for the next episode. Everything has been set up so wonderfully well. All the plot lines lead to here. Everyone is here now, and it's just going to be a nightmare. The guy is grieving, and yet he still has to try and fight and get out of all of this. Then in Moth's side of things, I don't know if that will quite come to a final, because her story hasn't really been following an arc. The arcs follow Andor stuff. For her, it could just be that her daughter, we get another scene with her daughter and just it elevating to the arranged marriage stuff. It might not come to any sort of conclusion, which I'm fine with. I kind of like that her story is quite overarching, so I wouldn't mind if hers doesn't really come to an end and actually just spreads out for the entire show. But then overall, this episode was fantastic. I love that it's quite calm, but also doing a lot, because I wouldn't say this feels like a first episode of an arc. This feels like an intermediate episode ready for the final. This is getting setup done. This is getting characters ready for where they need to be for the final performance. Andor getting on his feet, getting ready to fight, well, at least capable of fighting after the whole prison thing. He's away from there now, that is done. Still didn't get an answer on the whole Kino thing, so that's kind of just in my mind still. Again, it's getting Luthen ready, it's resolving the plot with Krieger, getting that all sorted. Seems like his ISB spy will be safe, and the focus is now drawn to Ferrix and everything happening there. This episode is wonderful in everything that it does, and it's quite calming but also somber, especially with what they do with Marva. I like that they didn't go with the obvious approach of just having the Empire kill her to motivate Andor. I like that she died peacefully and happily, fighting for the rebellion basically, and that still allows it to be motivation for Andor. He's seeing that it's her funeral, something that should just be devoted to her and her memory, is being used as a trap by both the Empire and the rebellion. It's going to be interesting to see how he can get to the rebellion when they're doing all of this, and then they're basically quite similar in the Empire in this way, where they're using his mother's funeral to get to him. But I know that the next episode is going to be absolutely amazing. I just love how this episode sets up and makes everything ready for it. But yeah, with that said, that does bring me to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought about this episode in the comments, and with that, I will see you in the next one for the final episode of season 1. See ya!